and it is very contagious, and it can make you sick, okay, and it can kill babies. Now, my friend got the infection, and it opened up. It'll open up your skin. It'll be raw. She has a lump now like this that's scarred for life. And I tried to do remedies on her. She only wanted to use the antibiotics. But now she said, I wish I would have listened to you, Chris, because I wouldn't have this scar on my chest. It leaves horrible scars. It's a deadly infection.
Does it make your skin sort of, what is it, just itches? Or what is it?
On each person it's different, but it can gash open your skin. And it'll ooze. It's an infection. But it can go into your bloodstream. It can go to your lungs. It's very deadly, especially among little children. That's who gets it the most. So it's a staph infection. Your dad has lungs? Yes, he does. You have lungs too. Tell your dad to use eucalyptus oil. Okay? Oh. Okay, now what else? What's another? Think of us every day. Oh, I have something. Do people get this a lot?
Headaches.
Water.
What did I hear?
Water.
That's the first thing you should tell them. Have you had any water? I had a headache today. I realized I didn't drink a lot of water this morning. I went walking. As soon as I came back, I got ready, washed up, got ready, went to church, and I skipped my water. I took 2 swigs on my 3-mile walk when I normally drink a whole bottle. So water's the number one. But what's an herb? You can take peppermint oil. And you can rub it on your temples. It can burn, so I advise you mix it with a little olive oil. Rub it on your temples. Rub it here. Feverfew is really good for a headache. That's an herb. But in most cases, if you tell them to drink, what are these called? What I'm doing? This is not that works. I keep mixing these up. What is this? What I'm doing here? What's this called?
Counting?
These are hash marks, right? Okay. What I tell them to do when they have a headache, my son-in-law called me 3 weeks ago. He doesn't call me for anything. I knew he was not feeling well. He said, Chris, Candace, that's my daughter, she's been out for hours. I have the kids. I don't have a car. I can't get Tylenol. I don't have any cash on me. Do you have a natural remedy up your sleeve that you can help me with my headache? Wow. It's funny how they refer to it as up your sleeve and pull out your hat. I said, let me ask you a question. How much do you weigh? He said, I weigh 206 pounds. He's 6'2" or 6'3". How much water automatically should he have for the day?
100 ounces.
103 ounces. Guess what my question to him was? It was 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time, so it was 7 his time. How much water have you had today? Guess what he told me?
No.
0. How much water had you had yesterday?
Wow.
1 cup. This guy was very dehydrated. So you know what I told him to do? I told him, get a cup of water right now. I said, do you have a timer? He said, yes. I said, set it for 10 minutes. I said, and get a pen and a paper. I said, drink a cup of water, put 1 hash mark. Set your timer for 10 minutes. When that timer goes off, drink another cup, put another hash mark. And you're going to do this 9 times. 90 minutes, you're going to have 9 cups of water. By the time we got to the 5th cup, we were on the phone the whole time. He said, Chris, my headache is gone. He said, I've had this headache for 2 days.
Wow.
He goes, I can't believe this. He said, I would have gotten in my car, went to the ER, sat in the ER for a couple hours. They would have given me a prescription. I would have had to pay a copay. He goes, water? Are you kidding me? He said, how come they don't tell you this? I said, how much money are they going to make off of water? He said, oh, you're right. You don't make, he said, water's free. You see? So that's the number 1 sign of a headache. What else? What other problems?
Bath. I thought you made another remedy for the headache.
Which one?
Putting your feet on hot water.
Yes, very good. Soak your feet in hot water. And what does she say we should put in there? Huh? What did you say? Mustard, that's right. With mustard. You want to put mustard in it. Whisk it in there. But when you put your feet in hot water, you need to have a cold rag here and a cold rag here. Otherwise, your blood is going to go woof, and you're going to pass out or get real weak. When you put the cold rag here and here, you constrict the blood from the vessels, and so the blood goes at an even, going down evenly, not too quickly. What burns? The mustard? You tried it? It does, and so when you do mustard, like if you do it on your chest for congestion, because you can use a mustard poultice mixed with flour, but you have to check it every like 7 minutes because it can blister. And then if it gets red, remove it and you put olive oil.
And he put a towel over here and my
He did, and was it helping him? Oh. Do you help him? Oh. Are you learning the remedies too so you can do them at home? Amen. Okay, name something else.
When people, fibroids, like when they have a really bad menstrual.
Tomorrow we're going to do part 2 of our remedies. I'm going to talk about fibroids. There is a remedy that helps them just like that. But when they have pain from menstrual cycles, first of all, when you have pain anywhere, what did I say that was? Pain equals blockage. What is not getting to that area?
Blood.
That's right. What in the blood is not getting to that area?
Hemoglobin.
The hemoglobin. That's right. And this is what carries your iron and stuff. When you have blockage, what you can do is you can do hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And what that does is the hot will bring the blood to the surface and the cold will push it back. The hot will bring, so you're sifting it. So then you're getting that blockage away, and it works really well. And let's say you're out, let's say you're at a beach or something, and you don't have hot and cold. You can run to the little liquor store. You can get a frozen burrito, stick it in the microwave, and you can get frozen ice cream, and you can use that. You can do hot and cold like that. We have to improvise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about another remedy? Think of something else. What are common things that happen to us at home?
Vomit? What about vomit?
Okay, what can help vomiting? Charcoal. It can help heartburn. Oh, here's the other thing. You guys heard of cinder blocks? You know blocks that they build, masons build? Okay, get a couple of those bricks and elevate their bed. If they have heartburn really bad, they suffer, you want to elevate them. Because if they lay flat, that acid flows up into there. But what can dilute that acid?
Water.
That's right. Drink enough water and you won't have that burning sensation.
And no spicy foods.
No spicy foods, that's right, we learned about that. Yes.
Gas?
Charcoal is excellent for gas. It's great for vomiting. It's great for diarrhea. It's great for heartburn. And another thing, let's say a person doesn't like the taste of charcoal and they're like, oh, I don't want it.
Doesn't have a taste.
But remember we learned last week we're dealing with the mind. If they say it's not going to work, it's not going to work for them. Remember we learned the prophet, the Lord said that about the lady who was scared to take a bath and it was going to cause her injuries. Your wife said it will cause her injury because she thought it was going to cause her injury. Because life and death are what? In the power of the tongue. And as a man thinketh in his heart.
So it's not.
Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody who has gas, but they don't want the charcoal, just take charcoal, mix it with water. Like what kind of consistency did I say?
Peanut butter.
A little more runny than peanut butter. Not as thick. Spread it on your paper towel. Fold it over. The charcoal is going to be on the bottom here. Put it on their stomach, wherever the pain is. It'll take it away. Same with babies who have colic. Do this for colicky babies. It works great.
What do you do for arthritis?
Oh, arthritis. We have a whole video, 2 videos on arthritis. What's the number 1 cause of arthritis, people? Inflammation. But what causes it? The food, right? Meat?
Dairy.
Well, before the nightshades. We're going to, because those are vegetables. Milk. How many days does 1 egg cause inflammation? How many days did we learn? 30 days of inflammation. 1 egg. Now, is this for somebody who's vegetarian or not vegetarian? Okay. Does that person read every label?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. There are foods like aspartame, MSG, food colorants, those can cause inflammation. Combination of fruits and vegetables can cause inflammation. Not getting enough exercise can cause inflammation. What is disease? Disease is what? A violation of the laws of health. Go through the lifestyle assessment form. See what law of health you're violating. Put a red check mark. Remember we did that several weeks ago? For the law you're not doing and you're supposed to be, or you're doing and you're not supposed to be, put a red check mark. Count all the red check marks. Correct those areas and the problem will go away. What was the other thing that causes? Canitarians. What's a canitarian? It's a vegetarian who eats veggie meats and everything's out of a can. There's nitrites and nitrates in those veggie meats. That'll cause inflammation. Medication causes inflammation. Lack of oxygen causes inflammation. So it's following the laws of health. But if they're not a vegetarian, then they need to go through the lifestyle assessment form and see what areas. And then, what did we say? This is the #1 thing for inflammation, arthritis, rheumatism. Do you know she said this is the #1 remedy for rheumatism? Yes. Prophet of the Lord says this. Lemon in the water. Lemon water, lemon juice. And remember when she passed out, Sister White was very sickly. She passed out. She said they dropped straight lemon juice in her mouth, and that's what revived her. They didn't use smelling salts. They used straight lemon juice. Okay, what's another remedy? Hot and cold? Yes, we want to do hot and cold. Can you guys hear me? Okay. What else? What's another remedy? Think of something at home. People get,
This is allergy season.
okay, allergies. Now, once again, what's the #1 cause of allergies?
Milk.
Remove the milk, remove the shellfish, remove the fish, remove the meat, remove the eggs. With the milk alone, 60 to 70% of the allergies will go away. Now for vegans, vegetarians, strict veg, what's the #1 cause of allergy?
Wheat.
No. What did we say?
Gluten.
No. Remember? That's in the Encyclopedia of Healing Foods. They did a study. This was the #1 cause of allergy. See, a lot of people who think they're allergic to wheat, it's not the wheat, it's the honey. When they removed the honey, the wheat allergies went away. Remember we learned a lot of times you might think you're allergic to the mango, but it's actually the milk you're allergic to. But the mango is what surfaces and seems to be the culprit of the allergy. Remove the honey and see if your problem goes away. Now, that may not be your case. Honey may not be it. But for a lot of people, when you do have allergies, they tell you to eat the honey of your area. But a lot of people, for vegetarians, this is the #1 allergy, cause of allergies.
What about like pollen allergy? Because
That's what I was
especially
saying.
in this area, it's so dry. There's a lot of dry pollen.
Here's the thing. Was Christ affected by anything physically? No. Our immune system. See, if we get very affected by the dust our immune systems are not what they should be. So we need a strong defense in our bodies. But for a remedy for that, because I do suffer from that, but not as much. Since I've started really exercising and eating right, my allergies are not what they used to be. I would literally have a sneezing attack and sneeze 60